The world was not always as we know it now. Once, there was magic in the land. Once lollipops grew, and children flew, and cities could rise from the ground like a field of corn. Love followed us like a puppy. It was all we knew. But then the skies and the colors changed, and the darkness came. And the Skyfighter, protector of the castle guard, became a prisoner to the evil that relentlessly tried to invade its walls. Below, in the green waters of the ocean, at first, life went on as usual. But along the shore of the castle moat, trouble was rising to the surface. A navigator from the land of Pie disturbed the waters where 3 Avengers of the Deep lay sleeping, and they did not take kindly to the invasion. Soon after, the stickmen of Castle World began itching for a fight, and they went looking for one. The evil swooped after them, cackling with delight. And in the place of the true castle guard came the castle cold of the changed world. Outside it seemed the same, but inside there was a monster. The monster wore pretty colors. It generously offered food and drinks, and it never mentioned the cost of the bill. But what it took in exchange was all of the color of the land and all of the smiles. And the people began being mean to each other and acting in a most unfriendly way. And the Skyfighter looked down from his lonely guard. "I must drive the monster away," he said, "or all will be lost." The next morning, the sun rose upon a world that had already changed. Even the colors of the trees had suddenly become restless, and the animals were fearful, for within them a strange new hunger raged. And as the Skyfighter flew over the forests and villages, it soon became apparent that nothing here was the same. In the village of Basketball, the day began at first with a friendly game of hoops. But when a team from Paintball City stormed the court and a giant mouse arrived, the bull got scared and turned into a butterfly. And the Skyfighter continued across mountains that had changed from stone to rainbow sherbet. And at the center of it all sat the monster. The people no longer feared the monster. They saw it now as their friend and provider. It was clear that something had to be done at once, but what? The Skyfighter decided to seek out the kingdom's most brilliant scientist. And the scientist welcomed them, but could not help. "My bunnies are refusing to eat their grains and will eat only candy," she cried. "They are bouncing off the walls." In fact, the bunnies bounced clear into the next-door neighbor's garden and soon ran away, which was just as well. Everyone who came near the neighbors seemed to become covered with bugs. The world became stranger and stranger. The Skyfighter found a path away from the garden and set out to return to the castle cold, but a guardian of the hills warned him, "Be careful. The trail that leads there is no longer safe." And indeed, the way had become swallowed in darkness. But then suddenly, through the mist, a figure appeared. It was the Skyfighter's brother and his fearless pet. "Meet with me at the gathering hill," he said, "and bring everyone you can find. I know what we must do." And so the Skyfighter set out to gather the people of the kingdom. It was a difficult task. No one would stop arguing long enough to listen. No! Pet had better luck in the forest. When its beacon light began to glow, the animals came. They were afraid, but they listened and spoke long, long into the night. And when the sun rose, they set out for the gathering hill. "We will help Pet," they said, "for we are all in danger now." In the darkness of that same night, others too heard the call. The robot clan, which had stood dreaming in silence for centuries, was awakened by Pet's penetrating light, and their powerful forms rose from the earth with their minions, cheering them on. SkyBro, alit by the side of the ocean, and summoned the creatures of the seas. "Come, mermaids and sirens," he called, "to the shore by the gathering hill. Come, whales and walruses, bring all you can find. The time has come for action." And those who missed the call were sorry indeed. When the Skyfighter arrived at the gathering hill, he was afraid that their efforts had been in vain. No one was there. But soon SkyBro appeared. "What news have you, my brother?" he cried. SkyBro scanned the horizon before him. "I see nothing," he said. But then Pet arrived. "They will soon be here," he cried. And in fact, as he spoke, the people of the kingdom were coming.